Hello and welcome to PrimandPrep.com. Today we're going to be reviewing the Edwin Jagger de89lbl. It's a beautifully crafted three-piece chrome finished safety razor. Let's get right down to the details. Alright guys, we're up close with the Edwin Jagger de89lbl. And first thing I like to talk about is weight and balance. Now this particular safety razor weighs 2.1 ounces. And the balance is slightly head heavy, so you'd have to hold it up towards the top so it doesn't slide down. If I hold it in the middle, head heavy. And that's fine because I tend to hold it closer to the head anyways to be a little bit more precise with my strokes. In terms of grip, it has about, I'd say, an average grip. It has these vertical grooves that go down. I think horizontal grooves are better, so because if it's going to slip out like that if your hands are soapy and wet. So it does have these vertical grooves, which it does add some grip, but it's not as good as a gritty metal or a horizontal type of groove, or even a spiral groove. In terms of length, the overall length of it is 3.8 inches, which is about average. I have a little bit above average size for my hands, so I do like a longer handle, and this is average, but it actually works out fine for me, as long as it's not too small. If it was about that long, it might be a little bit of a problem, but 3.8 inches is fine for me. In terms of how aggressive it is a very mild safety razor. So what they mean by aggressive is how much space is between the blade and the bottom safety bar. And this is the safety bar right here, the very edge. So if this head was up a little bit higher, there'd be more space, meaning it'd be more aggressive. It actually puts more weight on the blade and less of the weight is taken by the top and the safety bar. So it's about a 3, maybe a 4, which would be very mild in terms of how aggressive it is. In terms of blade replacement, it is a 3-piece safety razor. So what you do is you screw off the handle, and then the head comes apart into 2 pieces, and you just place the blade in, put the second piece back on, and then screw it on. Not too tight. I've screwed it on too tight and had trouble getting it unscrewed, but just make it nice and snug and it should fit that blade perfectly at the right angle. It's pretty easy. It's not as easy as a butterfly open safety razor or a 2-piece safety razor, but it's still pretty easy. I've never cut myself on it. Never had trouble with that. So yeah, overall it's a very good safety razor. It has a really nice chrome finish. It's super easy to clean. It looks really nice. It's great for beginners because it's about a 3 or 4 on the aggressive scale, and I wouldn't suggest going any higher than a 5 if you're just starting out, because it's hard to get used to wet shaving. You'll probably cut yourself if you go above anything more than a 5 on the aggressive scale. So this is a good beginner safety razor overall. It's very clean looking, very simple, and it gets you a good shave, especially if it's paired with a sharper blade, because since it's not as aggressive, having a sharper blade does help if you do have really thick, coarse hair, facial hair. So those are some tips. Overall, it's a really good safety razor. I got it off Amazon for about $40, so you can check it out there, and hopefully this review was helpful for you guys.